It's exhibition basketball here on ESPN. The Grizzlies come in with an anemic offense that is always hard-pressed to find their next basket. They're going to need something special if they want to compete tonight. They should find a tough matchup versus the Kings, who come in needing to recognize the double teams a little quicker. If they can do that, they should hopefully be able to rise above their average rating. So, without delay, let's send it over to Bob Steele and Rod West, who are standing by in Memphis.
Welcome aboard, fans, and grab a good spot on your sofa. We're here at the Pyramid in Memphis. Bob Steele here with Rod West at my side. Let's take a quick look at the starters tonight. Who's going to shine out there, Rod?
Chris Webber averages over double digits in the rebounding category, Bob. He is so solid on the boards, and I'm not expecting any kind of a letdown tonight.
Rod, we'll see how it unfolds. The player introductions are about to begin.
Ladies and gentlemen, please direct your attention courtside for the player introductions for the Sacramento Kings.
The Grizzlies take the tip-off to start the game. Passes. In low. It's stolen.
Yep, that ball was easy pickings down under like that. Don't put the ball on the floor when you're in the paint. In the middle of a traffic jam, it's yours to take or it's yours to lose.
Shoots from the paint. Drains the first bucket of the game.
Webber acts like he's going to drive it after making the drop step, but then he stops on a dime and pulls up for the sweet check.
Rod, that's so impressive when a player can change his momentum that quickly and still drain the jumper.
Hey, you never know when you're going to have to switch gears. The good players are always ready to put up the rock.
Right with the inbound. The Grizzlies have the ball in a small deficit, 2-0. Williams dishes it off. In the paint. Gasol takes a turnaround J. Bounces it off the short side and in.
Pretty good from there, Bobby. Great release.
Divac with the rock. Divac gets vertical. Gets the lay-in. Just over 4 minutes here in the first quarter. Passes it. Jumps up. Gets the lay-in. Just under 4 minutes here in the first quarter. Caught by Stojakovic. Wide open shot missed by Stojakovic. Gasol grabs the defensive board.
Now you're going to see that shot go in most of the time. Big break for the defense.
Pass to the paint. Gasol gets vertical. Botches the lay-in. Nice rebound by the 14-year man out of Serbia. Divac passes the ball. It's 2-on-2, even numbers. They're inside. With the rejection. Passes.
Illegal pick.
Webber was camped in the lane there, and he gets the 3-second call. Gooden throws it in.
Pick him up.
Bounce pass.
I'm open. Double down.
Goes with the fadeaway. Makes it in.
Battier gets the bucket here, but I wouldn't be doing my...
Just over 3 minutes here in the first quarter.
I got him.
Webber leaves the ground. Botches the two-hand dunk.
Nice D.
Passes it. Just under 3 minutes here in the first quarter.
Get him. You got ISO.
Passes.
Down low.
Leaps up. Gets the bucket and the foul. He'll go to the line for one more.
Even with the foul, he got that one to drop. Incredible body control.
He completes the three-point play.
I got it.
The Kings have the ball. They're shooting 40% from the floor. Bibby makes the pass. They work it in. Kicks it out. Webber elevates. Biffs the one-handed jam. Williams has it.
82, same time.
Gets airborne.
2 down.
Goes class on the lay-in. Webber inbounds the ball. The Kings are at the controls. They're 2 out of their last 6 from the floor. Stojakovic springs up. Gets the lay-in. Just over 2 minutes here in the first quarter. Williams rises up. Goes glass in the lane. Just under 2 minutes here in the first quarter. Passes it.
Slice. Yo, step up.
Weber was parked down low, waited too long, and got hit with a 3-second call. Passes.
Switch up.
Williams passes. Shane Battier takes a shot from about 16. Puts too much on it.
Battier misses it, but you had a pretty even matchup out there. That could have gone either way.
At the foul line. Can I really see that? Let's see it again, Rod.
Weber is a money player, Bob. He's so dangerous with that move because he can take it to either side.
How do you stop that play, Rod?
Well, when someone as good as he is makes that move, check back with me later in the game. I need some time to think about that one.
Gasol with the inbound. Williams has the rock. He has 4 points from the paint.
14 blue. Line it up, line it up.
Now in the paint. Puts it up. Not this time.
That's a nice job fighting on the offensive boards.
Uses the leaner inside. Couldn't buy a basket that trip down.
Gasol can't believe he blew that one, and neither can I. No excuse at the finish when you're that close.
52 seconds here in the first quarter. The J was missed by Weber.
Got him on the arm during the shot. The ref says put him on the line.
He can't get the first. He misses them both. Rebounded by Gasol. The Grizzlies can extend their lead this trip down. They'd love to do that. Battier passes it. Skies.
Switch up.
Gets the layup.
Williams.
D-Bots throws it in. The Kings work it up court. They're shooting 50% from the floor. It's stolen! The Grizzlies have the rock. They're 2 out of their last 6 from the floor. Rod, check this out on replay.
This all started with the steal. Check out.
Get it.
17 seconds here in the first quarter. Grabbed by Weber.
Double, double. Watch out.
Kickback. Stojakovic launches from beyond the arc. Gets back iron and out. We're at the end of one. The score, 17-8. The Grizzlies have the lead after one period, Rod. What's been the key stat as far as you're concerned?
Assists, Bob. They're really showing what a good passing team they are. They're clicking together offensively and have the advantage on the scoreboard. An unselfish team is always at an advantage.
Hit coming.
Bibby dishes it off. Stojakovic launches from beyond the arc. Doesn't get it all the way there.
Stojakovic had everything going his way, but that wide open 3 wouldn't fall for him.
Top of the key.
Flare, flare. Stay tight inside.
Gasol heads up court. He's 2 out of his last 5 from the floor. 7 on the shot clock.
Inside.
Passes it. They push it inside. Shoots from 13 feet out. Can't drop the lightly contested shot. Wright goes with the fadeaway. Maybe next time.
Wright must have realized that he had an average defender on him and put up that shot. The problem is that he's just an average shooter.
The Kings head into the front court. They haven't hit a shot from the arc.
Weber.
Rod, break that down for me on replay. Gooden inbounds the ball. Williams with a bucket here. He can get his 10th point of the game.
Box power.
Williams elevates. Watches the lay-in.
Move the ball. Find the open man.
Passes. He's running, but there's 2 back. Short shot and missed by Weber.
Weber failed to put down the alley-oop, and that's always a risky play.
Williams has it. He's shooting 80% from the floor. Gasol has position down low.
Switch up.
In low.
Stay tight
Inside.
inside.
The jumper was buried by Gasol.
The defender really had his work cut out for him there. Against a superb inside guy like that, you've got to bring your big game.
Bibby passes the ball. Takes the quick shot. Can't answer back.
Stojakovic is kicking himself right now. He got the shot he wanted, but he didn't come through.
The Grizzlies bring it up. They're shooting 56% from the floor. Passes it. Stojakovic gets called for the reach. That's his first foul of the game.
First team foul.
Ball.
Battier has the ball. It's deflected. The steal. The Kings have the ball. They're 1 out of their last 6 from the floor. Launches from beyond the arc. He doesn't get it all the way there.
Bibby comes away empty, but he was played pretty well on that. I'm not surprised he missed it.
Williams brings it up. He's 4 of 5 from the floor. Nabbed by Gooden. Gasol is asking for it in the post. Stojakovic is whistled for reaching in. That'll be his second foul of the game. Gooden with the inbound. Passes.
Ball.
7 seconds to shoot. Uses the crossover. Puts up the shot.
Up fake. Get him.
Shoots off the inbound. Can't drop it in. Good defense, especially on that earlier block.
He had a good look, but the D stayed as tight as a new pair of shoes on a rainy day. This is going to be a real close matchup.
Weber gets airborne.
Chris Webber.
Dunks it down with one hand.
Weber is a money player, Bob.
I got it.
Williams has the ball. He has 8 points from the floor. Takes off. The Kings can trim this lead down and bring it close with a bucket here. High rises. Gets his 6th point of the period. He's got 10 total.
Chris Webber was going with the dunk all the way. No hesitation.
Gasol throws it in. Williams is at the controls. He has 8 points from the paint. Top of the key. Pass right wing. 7 on the shot clock. Weber gets whistled for blocking. That'll be his 2nd foul of the game. Williams sinks the basket and gets a trip to the line for one more. Pivot will head to the bench.
Pick him up.
The Kings work it up court. They're 0 out of their last 3 from the arc. Nailed from 3-point range by Stojakovic.
Stojakovic found the soft spot in the defense. They weren't guarding him on that shot at all.
The Grizzlies could add to their lead with a bucket this trip down. Williams picks up his 5th point of the quarter. He's got 13 in the game. The Kings have the rock. They're shooting 50% from the floor. Bibby makes the pass. Stojakovic didn't release on the shot. That'll be a traveling violation.
Substitution.
Wright will leave the floor. Swift inbounds the ball. Williams works it up court. He's 4 out of his last 6 from the floor. There's the steal. The Kings head into the front court. They're 3 out of their last 6 from the floor. Weber scores his 12th point with the bucket there. .57 seconds here in the second quarter. Passes it. Passes. 7 seconds to shoot. He gets stopped by Stojakovic. They did not get a shot off in time. They'll turn it over. Clark will come off the floor.
Substitution for the Kings.
The Kings have it. They're shooting 25% from the arc. Jackson passes. In the paint. Tosses it back out. Fires. Picks up his 5th point of the quarter. He has a total of 7.
You'll sink those all day, Bob. What a nice shot.
Gasol with the inbound. Williams has the rock. He's shooting 75% from the floor.
83, go.
Passes it. Dickerson takes the shot from about 16 and hauls it in by Divac. The Kings bring it up. They're 1 out of their last 4 from the arc. We've reached halftime with the score 24-21. Let's go studio side. Here's Clark's recap of the first half.
Welcome to the ESPN Halftime Update. Now let's take a look at how the numbers break down from the first half. The Grizzlies have the rebounding edge here. They're going to need to work even harder on the boards in the second half because this game is just too close to call. Pau Gasol in the first half has a total of 6 points and 6 rebounds. That makes him our Sega Sports hot at the half player. That will do it for now. Make sure to tune in to the ESPN postgame show at
Substitution for the Grizzlies.
Bibby passes it.
Need help. Stand.
Stojakovic gets busy.
That's his second
Watches the lay-in.
First team foul.
He can't get the first.
Substitution
Comes back in after sitting on the bench for a while. Yanks it down inside. Passes.
I got him. What you pick? Pick him up.
Stolen.
Great job with the steal. Plays like that can decisively shift the momentum of a ball game.
Incredible play. Rod, break it down on the replay.
This all started with the steal. Check out the quick hands.
That's what started it off, Rod. And after that, it was straight to the hoop for the lay-in.
Defense results in offense. As simple as that.
Gasol throws it in. Bibby is hit with a reaching in call. That's his first foul of the game.
Team foul.
Williams heads up court. He's 6 of 8 from the floor.
Put that low.
Williams dishes it off. Battier from inside tickles the twine.
You're looking right now at a guy who can pretty much do whatever he wants down low. He is just that good.
The Kings have the ball. They're shooting 54% from the floor. Goes up. Drops in his 14th point tonight.
That defender might as well not have been out there on that play.
Hard to blame him, though, Rod. When the guy makes this drop step, there aren't many defenders around the league who have an answer for it. Williams has it. He has 12 points from the floor. Williams gets aggressive. Goes fast on the lane. Divac inbounds the ball. The Kings are at the controls. They're 5 out of their last 6 from the floor. Stojakovic launches from beyond the arc. Stojakovic from the arc. That's 2 from downtown.
They've got to press the shooter, Bob. The defense didn't contest him at all on that one play.
Williams brings it up. He has 14 points from the paint. The defensive rebound by Weber.
You've got one of the best defenders in the league there. With that stop, he shows just how valuable he is.
Weber has the ball. He's 5 out of his last 6 from the floor. It's stolen.
Things got a little jammed up under the net right there, Bobby. A golden opportunity for the defense to get in there and get the steal. That's how you play defense.
Dickerson gets up. Down it goes. Nice finger roll. The Kings can tie it up with a basket this trip down.
14 grow.
Now on the wing. Takes a turnaround Jay. Can't tie it up.
Bibby was a victim of bad luck on that one. He did everything right, but that rim just wouldn't cooperate.
The Grizzlies would love to extend their lead this trip down. Rebounded by Divac. Passes it. The Kings work it up court. They're shooting 40% from the arc. It's loose. The steal. It's one-on-one. Wright passes the ball. Gasol wasn't watching the line there. That's going to be over and back. Battier will head to the bench. Stojakovic with the inbound. Inside. Weber drops in his 16th point of the game.
Chris Webber is heating up, and his team should recognize that and start feeding him the ball.
Williams works it up court. He's 7 of 11 from the floor. Jason Williams rises up. Gets the layup.
I got it.
The Kings have the rock. They're 2 out of their last 5 from the arc. Received by Weber. Releases. Gets right iron. No good.
Weber has to score in that situation. When you're that much better than the defender that's guarding you, you have to take advantage.
Looks fresh coming back on the floor.
Substitution for the Grizzlies.
Passes. Takes the quick shot. Forget about it.
Wright is a proud warrior inside, so he has to be a little humbled when he blows an easy one like that.
Weber now has it. Fires from the post. Gets his 6th point of the period. He's got 18 total.
Man, he is just in his element inside. What a player.
Williams has the rock. He has 16 points from the floor. Battier is looking for the ball. Dickerson launches from beyond the arc. Doesn't get it all the way there.
Dickerson is a good shooter from long distance, but the defender met the challenge on that one.
The Kings have it. They're 4 out of their last 6 from the floor. Stojakovic launches from beyond the arc. Buries his 13th point of the game.
Stojakovic didn't like what he saw there at first, so he gives a little pump fake to get a better look.
It works like a charm here, too. And after the fake, just lines up for the J and drops it in, Rod. Gasol throws it in. Williams heads up court. He has 16 points from the paint. Williams makes the pass. Dickerson skies. Gets fouled. He'll shoot a pair.
Easy call right there. He was mugged.
He gets the first of 2. Battier will leave the floor. Battier comes back in after sitting on the bench for a while. The Kings can extend their lead this trip down. They'd love to do that. Passes it. Seven on the shot clock. Passes. Launches from beyond the arc. Stojakovic drains the 3. He's got 4 3-pointers tonight.
The 3-point shot is his forte, and of course, he nails that one. Bob, you have got to watch him close out there in the outskirts.
36 seconds here in the 3rd quarter. Passes it. Wright pulls the trigger from the high post. Gets the far iron, but it goes in.
Wide open, Bob. That's a gimme.
The Kings bring it up. They're shooting 57% from the arc. Bibby jumps up. Gets the bucket and the foul. He'll go to the line for one more.
This is a big-time bucket right here. Check this move out. He makes contact there, and then he manages to get the shot off. Good job.
Great body control as he managed to pretty much ignore the hack and still sink it. He can't complete the 3-point play. The defensive rebound by Wright. Williams has it. He's 4 out of his last 6 from the floor. Williams passes. Gets vertical. Dunks it down with both hands. Weber inbounds the ball. Bibby brings it up. He's shooting 50% from the floor. We've just finished the 3rd quarter. The score, 40-38. The Grizzlies couldn't hang on to their lead at the half. Any stat you see as being a major factor right now, Rod?
3-point shooting, Bob. When you're shooting this poorly from the outside, you need to abandon the outside shot and try to get something easier. High percentage shots will always help.
I got it. Pick him up.
Williams fired from the right block. Puts too much on it. Can't get the tap to fall by Gasol.
He's got his rebounding fundamentals down, Bobby.
He sure does, Roddy. Anticipates where the ball's going to go, boxes out, and then cleans up. The 12-footer was off the mark by Stojakovic. Passes.
Got a decent look there, Bob.
He just couldn't take advantage of a tough break.
Keep coming.
Out right wing.
Get up.
Gets stopped by Bibby. 7 seconds to shoot. Knocked off course. The steal.
Get him.
He's all alone.
He read that pump fake perfectly. Made a quick stab at the ball and then came away with the steal. Nice anticipation.
The Grizzlies, with the score of this trip down, can tie it up. Wright wants it down low. Wright takes off. Goes glass on the lay-in.
The Grizzlies can't break this game open, and that's a little scary. This is anybody's contest at this point.
Bibby has the ball. He's 2 of 4 from the floor. Bibby passes it. 7 on the shot clock. Hit the right iron, but missed by Weber. Rebounded by Battier. The Grizzlies have the ball. They're shooting 52% from the floor. Passes it. 7 seconds to shoot. Lobbed. Battier shoots with the clock winding down. Not there.
Battier must have realized that he had an average defender on him and put up that shot. The problem is that he's just an average shooter.
Weber can pick up his 20th point this trip down. Chris Weber sinks his 20th point of the game.
Terrific inside shot. The D just got decimated. It's tough to stop him inside.
Williams is at the controls. He has 16 points from the floor. Pass caught by Williams. Williams gains some altitude. Now has 19 after that basket. Divac with the inbound. The Kings are at the controls. They're 4 out of their last 6 from the arc. The downtown shot was off the mark by Stojakovic. The defensive rebound by Gasol. The Grizzlies work it up court. They're 2 out of their last 6 from the floor. Williams dishes it off. Uses a crossover. Dickerson commits the charge. That's his first foul of the game. Stojakovic can pick up his 5th three-pointer this trip down. Divac with the ball. Leaves the ground. Gets the lay-in.
The Kings are lighting up the nets tonight, and if they can find a way to create some more shot opportunities while staying on this streak, chances are they'll start to pull away here.
Williams works it up court. He has 18 points from the paint. Williams commits the charge. That's his 3rd foul so far. Get him. The Kings could add to their lead with a bucket this trip down. Weber with an ill-advised step on the line, and he's whistled out of bounds. Gasol throws it in. Williams has the rock. He's 3 out of his last 6 from the floor. Caught by Battier. Battier launches from beyond the arc. Hits the front rim.
See, now you can't do that. He brought his eloquent gun when a pea shooter would have done just fine. And instead of a nice clean block, he got himself a foul.
Divac grabs the defensive board. The Kings have the rock. They're shooting 50% from the arc. Passes.
Switch up. Double.
High rises. Watches the lay-in. Williams heads up court. He's shooting 64% from the floor. Williams passes the ball. Dickerson is pummeled, and he'll get an opportunity to grab the 2 from the line.
Bobby, you know they're happy to have this guy shooting the ball, but if he chokes it, it could very well cost him the game.
He can't get the first. He misses them both. Gets his own board. Puts it back up, but no dice.
He just has a nose for the ball, Bob. Amazing instinct.
It's instinct and desire, Rod. He just wants the ball more than anyone else. Weber wasn't careful with this position and gets nailed with the backcourt violation. Wright with a bucket here. He can get his 10th point of the game. The off-the-glass lay-in was cashed in by Dickerson. Stojakovic inbounds the ball. Weber with the rock. They're inside. Weber lets it go from 7 feet out. Buries number 22.
The defender really had his work cut out for him there. Against a superb inside guy like that, you've got to bring your big game.
The Grizzlies have a chance to take the lead here late in the 4th. Gasol makes the pass. Rises up. Gets the lay-in. 55 seconds here in the game. Passes it. Weber leaps up. Gets his 6th point of the period. He has a total of 24 so far.
Weber is up.
has it. He's 9 of 14 from the floor. The Grizzlies will take a timeout here.
They can go 2 for 1 here if they want, Bob. Let's see how they manage the clock.
Screen coming.
Passes. Goes with a crossover. Steps on the shot clock. Goes up strong. Weber with the inbound. The Kings have it. They're 4 out of their last 6 from the arc. Bibby passes. Fires. Doesn't tie it up.
He's at the charity stripe, and his team is only up by a hair. If he misses here, Bob, we could very well see the lead change hands soon.
He gets the first of 2. He's off on the second.
He is easily one of the best rebounders in the league, Bob.
Absolutely. His skill on the boards is crucial for his team as well. Passes it.
Stuck in. Ball.
Launches from beyond the arc. Can't get it to drop. He can't get the first. He misses them both. Stojakovic with the personal. That will get him his 4th foul of the game. And because we're in the bonus, we'll head to the line for 2. He gets the first of 2. He gets them both. The Kings will take a timeout here. Stojakovic throws it in. There's the steal. Williams brings it up. He has 18 points from the floor. The deep 3 was missed by Williams. There's the horn, and the game is in the books. The final score, 53-48. That'll do it for this preseason game. Make sure you catch SportsCenter so you can stay on top of the latest news in the sports world. Check your local listings for the correct time and channel. That's on ESPN, the worldwide leader in sports.
Thanks for joining us here at the ESPN postgame show. I'm Clark Dishman. The Grizzlies come away with a narrow 5-point win over the Kings. They look to be in good form as they prepare for the regular season. The Grizzlies hit the boards and ran down every missed shot. Basketball is all about fundamentals, and it doesn't get any more fundamental than good rebounding, which they demonstrated tonight. Pau Gasol wound up with a total of 6 points and 11 rebounds. He's our ESPN Player of the Game. Terrific performance. And that's all we have for you tonight. Don't forget to tune into ESPN during the regular season for games, highlights, and analysis. I'm Clark Dishman. We'll see you then.